Hello there, it's me, Carl Welshman. Welcome to my garage. Today I want to talk a bit about the beers that I picked up from Sainsbury's on my travels yesterday. Usually I have a little flutter about at the craft beer section in Tesco. You know, you get to the end of your shop, they've got the alcohol there, it's almost like a bright beacon. You're like, oh yeah, I think I'll get a little cheeky bit of alcohol for the evening or morning or breakfast or lunch or just throughout the night. I don't very often get to Sainsbury's, and when it comes to craft beer, there's different exclusive beers for each of the supermarkets. So I read a bit online about some of the beers that Sainsbury's had, and I thought, yeah, I want to fucking check them out. Now, I did stock up on a bunch of nice craft local beers, but sometimes you just want something to sort of just wet your whistle through the week and save those lovely special cheeky one-off craft beers for the weekend. You know, just one or two, because if you drink loads of them, it's a fucking waste, because you end up just going, I'm drunk now, and you got no memory of the delicious beer, or you just take it for granted. So these are some of the beers that I've picked up from Sainsbury's. So we'll start off with this Guinness West Indies Porter. I've had this before. It's really, really nice. It's got it's got all the taste of Guinness, but then you've got it's almost like a caramelly flavour in there as well, even more of a caramel flavour. Let's see what it says on the back here. Yeah, there you go. Notes of toffee and chocolate, and it's true. It's a really nice beer. I do like that. It's a nice little, you know, you're just maybe walking around the kitchen and having a little look around. You know, you reach for a plate, you look at the plate, you're like, oh, that's a nice plate, and then you go, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of that Guinness West Indies Porter. Pour yourself a glass, have a little sip, nice. Put the plate away, get rid of that. What else did we get? This is one of the ones. So, whoa, imagine I dropped that and it just fucking exploded. This is one of the ones that I wanted to go into Sainsbury's specifically for. It's called Juice Forsyth, Juicy Bonus Fruited IPA. Who's this coming from again? I said Brew York. I don't think I've ever tried a Brew York beer. I've seen their beers online and on their online shop and all. They don't offer free postage to where I live, and because where I'm living is not the UK mainland, it's just too much. It's too much to get them shipped over here. Picked up this Brew by Numbers, Brew by Numbers, grapefruit double dry hopped pale ale. Grapefruit infused pale ale. Sounds nice. Tiny Rebel. Peach Smoothie IPA, 6.2%. A little peachy. Nice. Don't get that in Tesco. Got a couple of tins of that. What else? Oh, right. Northern Monk. Fruit crumble with custard pale ale. Back when I first started drinking beers, there was a rhubarb and custard beer that Northern Monk did, which I actually really liked. It tasted like the sweets. It was the only one to memory so far from Northern Monk which strayed outside of your standard hazy pales and your IPAs that I actually liked. They didn't make they don't make it anymore as far as I'm aware. So this popped up, and I heard about this being in Sainsbury's recently. So I'm kind of hoping that this is similar to that. I mean, in the picture though, it's got black currants. So, and it says fruit crumble with custard. So maybe it's not going to be that nice, but we shall see. Bacchus, frozen bonds and Belgian beer, coming in at 10%. I love these. They're dangerously easy to drink. I mean, you can get this in Tesco as well, but I thought I'd just grab a bottle of this while I was doing my my beer purchase. This is amazing stuff. Absolutely love it. Hot weather, a couple of glasses of this, and you're pissed out of your fucking mind before you know it. It really catches you off guard, that one. Yardsman, Belfast Brewing, or Belfast Brewer. This one is a chili chocolate porter, which sounds nice. I've had a few Yardsman beers. They're really, really good, really nice and easy to drink. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Cheeky Little cheeky chili chocolate porter. Hope there's a nice bit of heat from the chili on that one. Another one from Yardsman. Then I got a New England IPA. It says pineapple haze. I mean, if I love a New England IPA anyway, but if they've bammed up the tropicalness with pineapple on top of all of that, then that should be a great one. That should be a tasty one. I got Proper Job powerfully hopped IPA. I'm gonna be honest, I had a cheeky tin of this last night. Really bitter, but it was a tasty drink overall. I liked it. I'll do a review of it and pretend that I've never tasted it before over the next couple of days. But yeah, reasonably priced as well. Not a bad little beer. Right, these next ones are just to sort of tie me over. You know, you're having a bit of thirstiness. You're like, oh, I want a cheeky something. So I like Elvis juice. I like the pale ale. Not a fan of punk IPA. So what I do with the beers that I don't really like, it's a bit like, you know, for me, when I have a tasty dinner, I eat all of the bits that I don't really like, you know, like the vegetables first, leaving me with just like the meat and roast potatoes, chips, all the good stuff. So I'll probably get rid of these vegetable-like tins first, leaving me with the tasty Hazy Jane, Planet Pale, and Elvis juice. Elvis juice is also one I'm a bit about. That's the full 6.5%. They did reduce the alcohol ABV for a while on that. Finally, another one which is just great for just dipping into every now and again. This Tiny Rebel mix pack, Club Tropicana. You just cannot go wrong with. Quite like the $5 shake, not my favourite. Electric Boogaloo could be a bit sickly, but it's nice. And then the Cali Pale, Juicy Pale Ale, that's another tasty one. So I've got a good mix of beers there to keep me going. Nice selection. I won't go thirsty. I fucking won't go thirsty, that's for sure. And then last but not least, I needed to get some of those beers because. Oh God, are you okay? All right, good. Because I'm kind of left with like just these really fucking strong beers otherwise. So I wanted something that I can just sort of sip on every now and again, not drink and then end up in a fucking coma or puking all over my testicles or, you know, something like that. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a great. Oh, do you know what? Before I finish, one of the beers that I really wanted to get from Sainsbury's was the Vocation Chili Cherry beer. They didn't have it. That was disappointing. You can get it on this, I think, but you pay about fucking £2 more. You pay so much more for the beers directly from the company that make them. Madness. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed I couldn't get that, but hey, you know, there's worse things going on in this world. You know, like Boris Johnson, he's forgotten his fucking PIN code to his WhatsApp. Crazy fool. He's crazy, isn't he, Boris? Yeah, he's a dickhead.